Day, Joe Nakamoto.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Adopting Bitcoin Cape Town. It is my pleasure, my honor, my privilege, hello Ricky, to be here today with you all. My name, as was pointed out by the lovely man in the back, is Joe Nakamoto. I am a recovering mainstream media journalist turned Bitcoin content creator journalist, and I'm delighted to be with you all today. I have the pleasure, I guess, to introduce some announcements, but first, we're going to play a game. I just want to get a sense of the room. Who here has some Bitcoin or has used Bitcoin or is familiar with Bitcoin? Okay, so some hands aren't up. That's good. Oh, yeah, sorry. Who lost their Bitcoin in a boating accident? Everyone's hands go back up. Great. Okay. So for those of you that didn't raise your hand today, I'm going to make sure you leave at the end of the day with at least 5,000 sats in your pocket, courtesy of Bitcoin Whitson. Thank you, Edwin. There he is. Thanks, mate. But to understand what Bitcoin is, we need to play a quick game first. So it's very simple, and you can probably see why I'm wearing this right now. When I say bit, you say coin. Very simple, right? We can all get this. I know it's early, but we're going to get louder and louder. So bit, 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 Doge. Wow, that really echoed around the wall. Okay, you've understood the game. I don't have to throw anyone out, because when I played this in Prague once, I had to ask 3 people to leave, and they were, escorted by security. The loser of that game was also going to win some sats, so we're going to have to play some more games. So, if I say any of these words during the day, please shout out Bitcoin, and I will reward you with 5,000 sats. Okay? We've understood this game as well? So the words are Bitcoin, it's going to be really hard for me. Lightning, it's going to be especially hard for me. Freedom, decentralized, or pick and pay. Okay? So welcome to the Adopting Conference in Cape Town. Now, the announcements, where have they gone? Toilets, outside left, just here. Do be careful not to slip up on shitcoins as you enter in. The fire escape is outside and to the left as well, actually. The smoking balcony for the smokers is just past the escalators to the left. And please observe the breaks today, as they are only 5 minutes. One really important thing that Bitcoiners really do care about is privacy. So if you see someone... Oh, shit. Janet, come down and get your sats. No way. I think I might have shot myself in the foot with this one. If you scan that, you will get 5,000 sats with your Lightning wallet of choice. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on down, Oaken. Oh, man. When I wrote this out at midnight last night, I didn't plan it this way. Excuse me? Just shitcoins. Okay, and the final thing was about lanyards. This is very important. If you see someone wearing a red lanyard, do not take a photo of them, do not take a video of them. Please ask for their permission at the very least and get consent before you do. Can I take a selfie with you? No, leave me alone. That's weird, Joe, stop it, for example. Okay, and the final thing is an announcement for the speakers. Woo! Don't steal this. Please don't steal this. I will come and find you. Okay, I think that's everything out the way, so we can begin with some of the first talks of Adopting Something Cape Town 2024. The first version in South Africa, hopefully the first of many. None of this would have been possible without the tremendous work put in by the likes of Hermann Vivier, KG. Yes, please, a round of applause. And Kemal. And so, to kick off this morning's proceedings, we're going to welcome Hermann, who, by the way, mate, I don't know if you're aware, but there's a big car parked downstairs in the foyer. Looks like yours. You are the owner. You're not the owner. Well, we'd like to hear who the owner of that car is this morning in your opening gambit. Please do put your hands together. Welcome Hermann Vivier to the stage. Without him, it wouldn't have been possible. Come on down.
Yeah, how's it? Mornings. Um, I don't really know what to say. I didn't prepare anything. I was running around doing lots of other things up until this point. But I really just want to say one thing, and that's thank you very much. There's a couple of people I want to thank specifically. First of all, the two guys sitting over there that'll be saying something after me. It's Kemal and KG. Definitely wouldn't have been possible without them. And then also... and then also Ricky, where is, I don't know where Ricky is, maybe he's running around. Ricky Allardyce and Max. I don't know what Max's last name is, by the way. And I don't even know if Max is his real name. But he absolutely pulled things together for this conference. All the lanyards, all the printing, all the little nitty-gritty bits, you know. If you see that guy and you identify him, it's pretty hard because he hides away. If you do see him, please give him a tap on the shoulder and say, fuck, dude, thank you very much, because none of this would have been possible without them. Also, thank you very much to the sponsors, obviously. Wouldn't have been possible without them. This is a beautiful venue, but there's only one way to pay for it, and that's with money. So yeah, thank you very much for the sponsors. And then, you know, last but not least, thank you to you guys for coming. If you came here from overseas, thank you very much for your support. Thanks for pulling in. And if you came here from within South Africa, also thank you very much. Specifically, thank you very much for coming if you call this your home. I call this home. This is my country. And this place needs something. Things are not going particularly well. I mean, you're in a beautiful city right now. The rest of the country doesn't quite look like this. The rest of the country doesn't quite work like this. Things look a little different out there. And something has to happen to turn this place around. If it keeps going the direction it's going to end up in a very shitty place. And I see Bitcoin as one way to affect that change. And it has to start somewhere. And hopefully it starts, well, doesn't start today, but hopefully this can add to the momentum. So thank you very much for coming. And yeah, let's see what we can do. Thank you. Oh, Kemal.
Yes, hello. My name is Kemal, organizer of the Adopting Bitcoin conference in El Salvador, where Adopting Bitcoin started. What is Adopting Bitcoin? Many people think adopting Bitcoin is something that you are allowed to do by the government. I'm here to tell you it's not. A lot of people take credit for the Bitcoin adoption in El Salvador. A lot of people attribute it to the Bitcoin law. That's not necessarily or really what adopting Bitcoin is about. Adopting Bitcoin started by people like you and me in their communities who discovered Bitcoin, and they started to use it as money, peer-to-peer, in El Zonte Bitcoin Beach. And they're doing it until today, and it's remarkable because up until what they did, everybody was talking about Bitcoin as a store of value and an inflation hedge. And suddenly, this community came around and showed the world that, hey, you can actually like pay for everything, your daily needs, and it's so much better than all the fiat alternatives out there. And you can use it right now without asking anybody for permission. So obviously, the Bitcoin law helped. Government got out of the way. That's great. I wish they left it at that. But they had to get involved with their own government wallet and stuff. That made things a lot more difficult for adopting Bitcoin. Because first impressions matter, and many Salvadorans had a bad first impression of Bitcoin. So I believe that Bitcoin is a bottom-up movement. You can't decree it from top down. It's best spreading peer-to-peer and in a bottom-up fashion, voluntarily, people adopting at their own pace. And when we basically had that momentum in El Salvador with the adoption in Bitcoin Beach and also the top-down push coming. We had to bring people like Bitcoiners, proper Bitcoiners into the country to educate and to fill the gap. There was a huge need for education in the country, and there still is. But nobody else than Bitcoiners that can fill that gap. If we don't, then others will step in, and we didn't want to do that. So that was basically how Adopting Bitcoin was born. And that's how it's continuing now outside of El Salvador for the first time here in beautiful Cape Town. And we have quite some momentum here. We have real bottom-up adoption here, and I'm looking forward to see it myself. I've already used Pick and Pay, which is great. I'm not Joe. That's his game. And yeah, I'm stoked to see all of you here. I'm wishing you a great conference, and yeah, I'm going to pass the mic over to the final hero, Machankura's KG, who took the role of that we took with Galoy in El Salvador, here in Cape Town for the Adopting Bitcoin conference here in Cape Town. And thank you, KG. Yeah, come on.
Hello everyone, how's it going? So yeah, thank you very much for coming through. Yeah, it came together quite well, I have to say. So let me explain a few things. Well, first question is, what about the crates, right? Not everyone is from South Africa or understands what is happening with the crates. First things first, crates, you usually find them in a tavern. So whenever people are congregating, these are seats, but they also symbolize Bitcoin blocks, right? So yeah, we wanted to have something here to just have an analogy for Bitcoin blocks. And yeah, so thank you everyone who's here. What I wanted to do is just shout out some of the people I want to see on stage, some of the people I want to enjoy giving their talk. First person is Jasper from Kenya, from Fossil Fuels for Africa. He's somewhere in the audience. He's going to be, I think, on the Blink stage. There he is there. So yeah, highly recommend you try to go see his talk. Magat Wade, there she is right there. One of my favorite speakers in the whole wide world. And Jimmy Song is somewhere. I saw him. He was setting up his books. If you know Bitcoiners, he's one of the... Oh, there he is right there. Right? And yeah, who else? Yeah, well, Femi is probably the best speaker you're going to see today. Right? If you've seen him speak before. Where's Femi? Oh, yeah, there he is, there he is. So, a little story about Femi. He spoke in Ghana, and his slides didn't show, and he still killed it. And he effectively made me change what I was going to speak about. Right? So, if you're a musician and an artist, if you feature other artists on a song, or if you appear with other artists on a song, and they drop a verse so good that you have to go home and rewrite your own verse, that is the equivalent of what Femi does when he speaks. So, yeah, there's a few other people, like everyone here on the lineup, Craig Rowe, Karel van Veek, Hermann, everyone on the lineup is killing it, right? So much so that we couldn't fit everyone on stage, on this stage. So there's other stages. So look at the schedule, see what topic looks interesting for you, and yeah, try the best you can to see all of the most interesting people. And outside of the talks, have good conversations, right? This is a crowd of very great people, very kind-hearted people. Paco will tell you all about that. He always says Bitcoiners are kind. So network, have a conversation as you're having food during the breaks. If a speaker is saying things you don't like, you can always walk out, but try boo them as well, right? So yeah, we need to get to a point where we start booing people off stage. But of course, that won't happen because all the speakers here are great. And yeah, I think that's about it from my side. See you guys during the week and weekend.
Give it up for KG. I think my MC job is definitely under fire from KG then. That was amazing. Really well done. And I just want to prove that these are chairs. Yes, can confirm. Fantastic. So we're